Obama is inaugurated next week in Washington, D.C. A group of Austin police officers will be working to keep people safe. KXAN has learned 41 members of the APD Special Response Team will be part of this historic event. It's our story, all new at 9 tonight. In Washington, D.C., final preparations are underway for President Obama to take the oath of office.
A lot of the final planning takes place after the election. So think about planning a wedding in 3 months.
We're excited. It's part of history.
1,500 miles away, a different kind of chief is preparing his men and women for the assignment of a lifetime.
It's an honor for us to represent the great state of Texas and the city of Austin.
Austin Police Chief Art Acevedo tells KXAN his department has been asked to help with inauguration security. 41 members of the APD Special Response Team,
Which is our crowd control, crowd management team,
will do in D.C. what they are trained to do in Austin.
Our company's ready, they're equipped, they're trained, they're eager, and they're bushy-eyed, ready to go.
Acevedo says the department has been planning the event for months and will be able to cover the shifts of the officers who are traveling to the nation's capital.
And the most important piece for the taxpayers here locally is that the entire cost of the trip is funded, and there will be zero cost for the people of Austin.
APD officers will be sworn in to have jurisdiction in Washington, D.C.
They'll be briefed on any threat assessment that comes up, anything they have to be worried about. And then we'll get our assignment, we'll get our post, and we'll be on that parade and part of history.
That is especially meaningful for this chief.
For me, having been born in a communist nation in Cuba, and I'm always in awe of the transfer of power. I'm always in awe of how the most powerful country in the world can do this every 4 years, and it's something that makes me emotional.
Well, APD officers will leave for D.C. the Saturday before the inauguration. As Chief Acevedo mentioned, their trip and compensation for their work will be paid for by the federal government. Going in depth now, President Obama's last inauguration drew a record crowd, 1.8 million people. This year, officials expect to see 600,000 to 800,000 people. They say that is a record number for a second inauguration. In 2005, former President George W. Bush attracted about 400,000 people.
And today, KXAN went one